안녕하세요, 빈둥님들 조수빈입니다. 저는 오늘 성북동 대사관로에 나와 있습니다. 여기가 원래 그 정부 종합청사랑도 가깝고 단독주택 생활을 좋아하는 외국인들이 좋아하는 동네라서 예로부터 대사관저가 많이 자리를 잡고 있었잖아요. 그래서 조수빈 큐레이션에서는 앞으로 많은 외교관들을 만나면서 각 나라의 문화, 인테리어, 디자인 이런 것들을 체험하는 시간을 마련하려고 합니다. 자, 그래서 오늘 처음 가는 곳은 어디일까요? 핀란드 대사님이 저희를 자기 집에 초대해 주셨어요. 사실 북유럽 하면 인테리어가 굉장히 유명하잖아요. 그 중에서도 핀란드 사람들은 어떤 공간에 살까요? 또 핀란드는 산타클로스의 나라인데 어떤 크리스마스를 보내고 있을까요? 함께 가보시죠. Let's go! 와, 이게 올해 첫눈인데 정말 많이 왔습니다. 저희 핀란드 대사님을 모셨습니다. Can you introduce yourself to my subscribers?
My name is Yuri Järvi. I'm Finnish ambassador here in Korea and so
It's a winterland.
it's a winterland these
Yeah.
days. We are very lucky to have snow today, so it looks like a Finnish garden now.
It must remind you of the beauty of your country, the snowy country.
Indeed, it does.
Yeah.
It does. It becomes so beautiful when there's a white snow everywhere. Exactly.
What day 성북동 is like Finland?
It is indeed.
I think you
it is. It is like yeah.
You go to entrance. Okay.
Yeah.
와, 빈도님이 너무 예쁩니다. 핀란드 대사관 저인데 한국적인 느낌이 나는데요. Wow, it's a nice embassy residence.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we can immediately tell this is Finland embassy in Korea because they have the Korean sculpture.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we have a couple of Korean sculptures here. There's a turtle here.
Oh,
And it's a Korean, and of course this ornament here
Yeah.
as well. So we have left some Korean issues here as well. So like a mix of Finnish and Korean.
mixture.
Yes, yes.
It's like Finland and Korea sharing friendship in one place.
Yes, yes, indeed, exactly.
그러니까 여기가 굉장히 핀란드와 한국이 믹스된 공간인 게 한국적인 그 조각품이 있고, 와, 이 핀란드의 상징, 자작나무 일부러 이렇게 심으셨나 봐요, 그죠? 자, 들어가 보겠습니다. 와우, it's so beautiful. As soon as I walk in the door, I feel a very warmth and hospitality, and it feels like a Finland home.
That's right.
Family home. What a beautiful living room.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
The large windows bring nature inside.
Yes, we are like a part of the garden almost here because the windows are so big here.
It's like a Nordic home. We saw it on the magazine.
It could be a little bit like that because we have a lot of design things here in our residence, so it could be like a little bit like in a magazine, I guess.
Well, there's an oak rocking chair.
That's right, and it's a quite interesting chair. It's called Ciela.
Ciela.
Yeah, designed by Samuli Naamanka from northern Finland. So very interesting design. Ciela is actually Sami, northern Finland language, and it means hanging in the air or airy.
어떤 느낌일지 너무 궁금한데요. 예. 아. It feels like I'm floating in the air.
Floating in the air.
Floating in the
That's
air.
the idea.
You can try. 나 보고 싶어. 약간 어지러울 수는 있을 것 같아요. It feels a little bit dizzy. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Samuel Namanka is very well known for his eco-friendly design, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. He's designed recently very eco-friendly chairs, for example, that are fully 100% biodegradable. So that's part of his idea. So
This design is eco-friendly too.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
아주
Everything's eco-friendly.
아름답습니다. 네, 여기 지엘라 체어 한국에서도 이렇게 많이 좋아하실 것 같은 그런 브랜드입니다.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's exactly the chair, which is sort of his famous biodegradable design, eco-friendly chair design. So
Among his designs.
yes, among one of his designs.
So it must be Savoy Base by Alvar Aalto, the
Exactly.
Finnish master.
Exactly. That's a very famous Savoy vase by Alvar Aalto, created in 1936 for some competition in Finland, but its unique shape sort of reflects the nature, and we always think it's kind of a wave, which it reflects in our lakes. But it's probably one of the most famous glass designs in the world, it must be. So, and that's so famous that it's almost every house in Finland has one of those.
국민 national vase.
It's a national vase. And of course, the name comes from the restaurant called Savoy in Helsinki.
Is there a restaurant name?
Yes, there's a restaurant called Savoy in Helsinki, which actually Alvar Aalto designed the interior of the restaurant. And the original vase is kept in the restaurant still. So if you visit ever Helsinki, please go and see Savoy restaurant and have a look at the vase there.
Actually, Alvar Aalto's design is very famous for its curved line. In Korea, we know that was from fjord coastline in Northern Europe. Is it right?
Yeah, that's maybe one theory, but we don't have fjords in Finland at all.
There's no fjord coastline in Finland?
No fjords, they are in Norway, but Finland has a lot of coastline, a lot of rocks and a lot of mountains as well in the north, and then a lot of lakes and forests. So I think from our point of view, we think the Finnish nature was the inspiration. Maybe the lakes and the waves in the lakes or on the sea. So that's our idea, what was behind all this inspiration.
우리 조스빈 큐레이션의 매력이 또 이렇게 몰랐던 사실을 알게 되는 거잖아요. 그 알바 알토의 디자인이 피오르드 해안에서 왔다고 정말 제가 많이 들었는데 정말 반전이 핀란드에는 피오르드 해안이 없다. 예.
Maybe I just can point you out the birds. They are designed by Oiva Toikka.
Oiva
Toikka. So, yeah, and he designed his first bird, designed a glass bird in 1972. And since then, he's created over 500 different birds. In 1970s, when the design line was more functionalist in the Nordic design culture, he created something different at that time. A bird which is not so practical, but it's beautiful. It's
only for beautiful.
Yeah, only for beautiful purposes. And he had this idea, and now they become very popular around the world. And
this bird is very famous in Finland. Okay?
It is famous and also abroad. It's like a collectible items. One of the first ones he created. So, but you can imagine that there are over 500 different kind of birds and they're handmade all with blowing technique. So it's quite a work, quite artistic work.
There are so many birds here. I think Finland incorporates bird life into your design or life. Is there a particular reason for that?
Yeah, I think birds are of course things that people see everywhere in the nature, and nature is so close to Finnish people always in Finland. So, and we will feel that nature is part of us. And so, of course, when you go to nature, the birds are the first thing you always see. So we feel very close to the birds always.
그래서 어릴 때부터 새를 많이 보고 야생동물을 많이 보다 보니까 새가 핀란드 디자인에서 많이 발견할 수 있는 것 같고요. I heard that Finland is very greenery among Northern Europe countries.
Yes, it's very, very true. We have a lot of green areas, a lot of forests, a lot of lakes. Finland is sometimes called land of thousands of lakes.
Land of thousands
of lakes. So we have, I think, over 100,000 lakes. So there's plenty of waterways and lakes, and then a lot of forests, and of course in the northern part, which is called Lapland, it's kind of Arctic. You have some mountains there, but very Arctic, and trees grow, but not so high. So it's a different kind of nature, and in the winter it's very cold, obviously, and dark.
북유럽 자체가 굉장히 자연이 많은 곳이라고 들었는데 북유럽에서도 핀란드가 가장 녹지 비율이 높고 야생동물이 워낙에 많다 보니까 우리가 많은 동물들을 핀란드 디자인에서 발견할 수 있는 것 같아요. 우리 빈동님들도 만약에 집을 북유럽풍 아니면 핀란드풍으로 꾸미고 싶다 하시면은 이렇게 동물들이 많은 패턴, 애니멀 패턴, 그걸 활용하시면 좋겠습니다. Is there another bird here?
Yes, you have these cushions here.
여기도 새가 있고 저기도 새가 있습니다. 예. Wow, my gosh, is that a crane, right?
That is crane.
두루미.
Crane.
두루미. 예.
Yes, indeed. We have in Finland quite a lot of cranes as well.
Is this a famous crane?
Yeah, I think that's a famous design by Klaus Hapaniemi. So it's
하파니에미, Klaus Hapaniemi.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. He's well known in many international design companies. So he's mainly textile designer and these kind of drawings. So that's his sphere of influence.
It looks like from a fairy tale.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Indeed.
I think he's inspired by some fairy tale colors and issues like that. Yeah.
There's so much to talk about in this living room, and I saw a very pretty character. Is this Moomin?
Yes,
right?
it's Moomin.
National character in Finland?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the initial character created by Tove Jansson almost 80 years ago. So, for children's stories. It's very famous in Finland, but I believe also abroad, also in Korea, Japan, everywhere.
What does it mean to the Finns, the Moomin?
I think it has some philosophical meaning. Of course, I mean, Moomin as a character is well-meaning, is friendly, has a lot of friends.
A lot of friends?
Has a lot of friends and family, and they all live in the Moomin Valley. With all kinds of diverse characters, all kinds of imaginary characters you can have around you, and they get well with everyone in the valley. So he has a lot of adventures, of course, there with his friends. It's so fascinating for children to read Moomin and to see the movies as well.
그 무민이 단순히 귀여운 어떤 캐릭터가 아니라 핀란드 사람들의 어떤 자연에 대한 생각, 그쵸? 그리고 모험, 상상력 그런 것들을 다 갖고 있는 캐릭터이기 때문에 굉장히 좋아한다. I love this little table. So many little tables here.
Yes.
The name is maybe Morris.
True. It's Morris.
I did my homework very hard.
Yes,
Morris
indeed.
table. Wow, so pretty.
Yes, and there's a nice story behind the Morris table. Design room where she was working and designing things, and she had a small lamp on the table, and she had also a small dog puppy called Morris. And Morris was always sleeping under the lamp. So one day she got an inspiration from the dog, and this is the outcome of the inspiration, sort of small tables like this, like a dog, and the legs.
Wow.
So that was the inspiration, the small puppy, Morris.
I heard that this design is from 2005.
Yes.
It's relatively recent designs.
It is quite recent, you're right. Yeah.
굉장히 2005년부터 했는데 굉장히 많이 보셨을 거예요. 굉장히 저희가 여러 가지 그 작은 테이블들을 확장시켜서 큰 테이블, we can use as a big size table and small size because it is a modular furniture.
Exactly, yeah. You can have one, or you can have three, or you can have five, and you can have different combinations, and they are a little bit different shapes, all of them, so you can shape them differently.
This country of Christmas. So I imagine that the tree would be very luxurious and very huge, but it's too simple.
Yes, it's very minimalistic in that sense. You're right.
Is this Finland style?
That is quite Finland style, yes, indeed.
In Korea, the Christmas tree is very huge.
Yes, I understand, yeah. I've seen some Christmas trees here.
Here. What's different?
Yeah, sometimes here, of course, you put a lot of lights, a lot of things around, so you can hardly see the branches of the tree. But for us, it's so important to see the branches and the color of the tree itself. Because the tree is so beautiful.
그리고 그냥 한국과 이제 핀란드의 차이는 한국 사람은 일단 가짜 나무를 쓰고 다 가려버린다. 그 ornament로. 근데 핀란드에서는 이 나무 컬러가 굉장히 중요하기 때문에 다 보여준다. It's Finland style.
It's Finland style.
Yeah. By the way, the Santa Claus is from Finland, right?
Exactly. He comes from Finland, so it's our famous character, Santa Claus. We think he lives in northern Finland, in Lapland. Lapland. Santa village in Rovaniemi in Finland, in northern Finland. So that's a famous village. Many foreigners come there every year just to see the Santa and meet the Santa. So we have all over the world people coming to meet Santa.
In Korea, we tend to spend Christmas with friends or family. How about the Finnish people?
Yes, it's Christmas is a very traditional, very important celebration in Finland. Usually we spend it with family in the house. There's many things in tradition we do during Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We start usually the day with sauna, Christmas sauna.
Christmas sauna?
Yes. You go to sauna first thing for Christmas, and then you have a family lunch with all kinds of Christmas foods, and then. Of course, in the evening, Santa comes, brings the gifts for the children, and maybe also for adults if they have been nice. So this is the traditional Finnish way of having Christmas with family usually and friends.
The other things is similar to Korean people, but the sauna is very special.
Yes. Because in Finland we have a sauna in almost every house and every building. We have over 3 million saunas in Finland, so it's so integral part of Finnish culture.
More than cars.
I think more than cars. Yes, we have so many saunas, but that's part of our nature.
Can I enjoy your sauna in this residence later?
Yes, we have sauna here, so you can have a look. Shall we go to the dining room?
Wow. Wow, that's a really nice dining room. You put a long and big table in the center because you have many guests here.
True. It's a good table to represent here and have guests for dinners or lunches. So very useful. Very useful. Very nice.
These lamps are very rustic and minimalist. The name is maybe Valo.
That's true. Yeah, the name is Valo, which means
Valo.
light.
Valo.
Which means light. That's a Finnish language. Valo by Susan Elo, designer, and as you can see, they have different shapes. So it's quite nice combination. It's not boring at all. There's a wood and there's a nice light in all of them, so that makes a very nice combination of lights.
굉장히 그 발로라는 램프가 모양이 여러 가지잖아요. 그러니까 지루하지 않고 굉장히 변주가 있는 그거 너무 예쁘다 이거. We can feel minimalism here.
Yes, true. It's kind of a minimalistic way of designing lights as well.
And over there is a Christmas decoration. There's a very beautiful Christmas decoration, the big star.
Yes.
Can I see? 와, 굉장히 큰 별이 있는데 핀란드 사람들은 이렇게 안에만 꾸미는 게 아니라 창문도 꾸민다고. Is it a curtain? It looks like a net.
Yes, that's kind of a curtain.
Fish net.
Yes, it's a curtain. It's like a fish net. You're right.
Fish net.
It looks like a fish net.
Wow, I hadn't thought the kind of design like fish net.
Yeah. Traditionally, we had a lot of fishing done by nets, and especially because we have a lot of lakes. So people did a lot of that, and of course, fish was part of our diet, and it's still. It's always an important part of Finnish diet.
They get the inspiration from nature nearby.
Yes,
everything.
Indeed, they do. Nature is so inspirational for people.
정말 자연이 많다 보니까 가능한 디자인들이 곳곳에 보입니다. So there are so many beautiful china there. This is very pretty china. Can I buy some in Korea too?
Maybe you are able. It's Arabia's very famous china, and these are collectible items. Might be quite expensive, but it's possible, I guess, to buy also in Korea. But Arabia is a famous Finnish design house, creating many kinds of dishes, many kinds of mainly ceramic, sort of tableware, and if you compare that to Itala is
glassware, right?
It's a glassware mainly.
Itala and Arabia, Finland. What do they mean to the Finns?
Oh, they are so important for Finns. I think in every Finnish home you will find both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them. Some pieces of both of them.
But a very different vibe.
It's a different vibe, I guess. I guess so, yeah. But usually aesthetic, and it's so important for Finns to have aesthetic, nice dishes where they eat the food. It's part of the experience as well. So that's part of the Finnish culture, I guess.
And I think this picture is maybe very expensive. Big size, big size.
By Anna Retulainen. It's called Workroom. And you can see different shapes, and you actually maybe have to look it from a little bit distance to see.
머리서 한번 봐볼까요?
Yes. How it looks and what you see there. So
I think inside there is a bird
yes, yes, looks like a bird.
and a lake.
Yes,
Is this your favorite picture?
I think this is my favorite picture in this house. Yes, yes, I like it very much. I like the colors.
야, 작가 이름을 좀 기억해 놓으면 좋을 것 같아요. 핀란드의 작가. 좀 약간 낯선데 좋은 작가들이 많을 것 같습니다. 이렇게 디자인이 발달한 거기 때문에. I heard there is a secret place to store beautiful chinas.
Yes, you can. You can. We usually haven't shown it in public, but now you have a chance to have a look.
야, 우리 대사님이 저희 빈둥님들을 위해서 한 번도 공개한 적이 없었던 maybe storage, right?
Yes, it's in the storage room here.
여기는 진짜 아무나 못 들어가. 그쵸? 아무나 못 들어가. 손님도 못 들어가. 야, 지. Wow, there are so many ceramics. Wow, there's a lot of crockery. It's
True.
so clean.
Yeah, it's a nice one. And of course, we have, let's say, official government
아, 요렇게.
emblem here. So only used by Finnish government official representation. So these are in official dinners and lunches. We use these kind of tableware. And also here you have
There's emblem too?
Yes, it's also here. So not all of them, but that's part of it. It's official foreign ministry dishes.
Oh, it's not the luxurious. It's very simple.
It's simplistic, yes, yes, yes. And this is, by the way, very iconic also Arabia design. Almost every Finnish house has this kind of coffee cups. Almost every house.
I heard that the Finnish people like to drink coffee a lot.
Yes, yes, yes.
Why? Is there a special reason?
I don't know. We are one of the biggest coffee drinkers in the world. We drink a lot of coffee. So maybe in the cold winter, we need some refreshment by coffee.
Can I try a delicious coffee with you here?
Yes, we will have coffee. We will have definitely coffee.
핀란드 사람들 커피를 또 좋아하잖아. 왜 좋아하는지 또 어떤 맛인지 너무 궁금합니다. 여기는 아마도 세계 최초로 스토리지를 공개하신 것 같은데요. 너무 감사합니다. Thank you so much. 눈 오는 크리스마스 시즌에 핀란드 대사님의 공간에서 저희가 이렇게 대접을 받습니다. 너무 멋있는 예쁜 스낵을 준비해 주셨거든요. You prepared a lovely snack for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And this is a traditional Finnish pullakahvit.
Pullaka?
Pullakahvit. So it means that it's a combination of coffee and the cinnamon. We always invite friends for coffee. In Finland, it's been tradition for a long, long, long time. Since I was a small kid, I remember my grandmother inviting guests and cooking coffee. And then everybody was drinking coffee in a table and was so happy always. In fact, my grandmother had a special way of drinking the coffee. She always put one sugar into her mouth and then poured coffee to the plate and then was drinking from the plate because the coffee was hot. It was too hot to drink from the mug straight.
Would you show me
Well, no,
how to drink Finnish coffee?
You want to see how that works? Let's see. I haven't tried. Oh, this is too difficult with this plate, but I will try.
와우, 처음 본다. That was your grandmother's
way.
Grandmother's way.
Drinking a coffee.
Not all the Finnish people.
Not all. Just her. Just her.
예, 절대 오해하시면 안 되는 게 이게 우리 대사님 할머니가 그렇게 드신 거고 핀란드 사람들이 이렇게 먹진 않는다는 거. 저는 이제 한번 그냥 먹어보겠습니다. 핀란드 커피는 뭐가 다를지. I wonder what is different with another country's coffee.
I don't know. There's probably small differences between different coffees, coffee tastes in different countries. As we know, Finns are among the biggest coffee drinkers in the world. We drink, I don't know, maybe 12 kilograms per person of coffee every year. But it's part of the lifestyle.
그렇게 커피를 많이 마시는군요, 핀란드 사람들이. And I heard that the Finnish people don't drink espresso, right?
Yeah, we don't use espresso. It's a filter coffee mostly. We use at home. But that's the normal way of drinking. But of course, if you go to a coffee shop or you go to a restaurant, then you might drink different coffees, cappuccinos, lattes, and all that. And please enjoy also cinnamon.
Cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon bun. And that's a very traditional way of making cinnamon in Finland. It's And almost everyone in Finnish houses know how to make this cinnamon bun. So they make it themselves many times, most of the times. And then you offer it for the guests.
이게 한국에서 파는 거랑은 다릅니다. My people first heard of Finland because of the xylitol. Do you know xylitol?
Yes.
Actually, the Finns really chew xylitol every day, and they don't have any cavities.
Well, it's not completely true, but we chew quite a lot. It's been sold in Finland for a long time. So people have used it, but we still have problems with our feet. So it didn't disappear with xylitol, but xylitol has been an important part, keeping the feet in good condition.
She said, "Thank you, Lotte." Because Lotte made the xylitol for Korean people.
Indeed. Yes.
Actually, I prepared some gift for you. This is a Finland item, toothpaste set.
Oh, wow.
Because in Korea, xylitol is very famous.
Yeah.
The name come from Hyba. Hyba.
Hyvä.
Hyba dent.
Hyvä.
Oh,
Do you know what hyvä means? It's a Finnish language.
very good.
Yeah, it means very good. Good, or
Good.
very good, or good.
In Korea, Finland has a really good image, hygienic, clean and hygienic.
Yes.
It looks like a perfect country for us. But I think there must be social problems in these days.
Sure, of course. No country is perfect, so neither is Finland. So we also have some issues to develop our society, and obviously at the moment, of course, government budget is a big issue, and possible cuts in different sectors. That's one of the issues. And then, of course, a big issue for the last several years has been the Russian illegal aggression against Ukraine, the war. And that has caused a lot of concern in Finland. And
You share a border with Russia, right?
we share a 1,300 kilometer border with Russia. So obviously it's concern for people in Finland. And that was the reason Finland joined NATO as well, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, to have alliance together with us, defending our land and country, of course.
그런 러시아랑 국경을 마주하고 있기 때문에 이제 전쟁이 길어지는 게 조금 이제 핀란드 분들에게는 더 피부로 와닿는다 이런 말씀을 해주셨고, Finland is still considered as the happiest country in the world. Why do you think that is?
Well, we have been 6 or 7 years in a row the happiest country in the world according to the World Happiness Report. But I think there are many aspects in Finnish life which brings happiness to people, or let's say content. First of all, of course, our good healthcare system that you can rely on since you're born, and even before that, until you are aged and pension. So, and then we have a good, let's say, reliable legal system. People trust on the authorities. And also, the economy has been reasonably okay and good, and people have labor. Let's say the equilibrium between the free time and work time has been more balanced. I think that's one of the good aspects and very important aspects for us. And then obviously the nature, the closeness to nature, brings a lot of happiness to people, and it's very important for all Finns to be close to nature, have easy access to nature and so forth. So that's our lifestyle, I guess, and brings a lot of happiness to people.
We talk about Marimekko in the dining room, the iconic design brand.
Yes.
It has a very bold and eco-friendly design.
Yes.
In this embassy residence, I found why the Marimekko has a so bold and environmentally design with her.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Yeah, Marimekko has a little bit different. Marimekko uses a lot of colors, and of course, it's inspired by nature as well. In Finland, Finland has a colorful nature.
Colorful nature, right?
Yes.
In Korea, Korean people tend to decorate their home with a white color, but in Northern Europe, like Finland, they must decorate their homes with colorful designs.
Yes, I think we use somewhat the colors as well. You're right, and decorating the home and having it in a nice aesthetic condition is important for Finnish people, because we always invite friends and families to visit. We offer them coffee or lunch or dinner, and it's part of the place where we spend so much time. So it's so important for us to have it in a nice, good shape.
Is there a Finland lifestyle?
Yeah, I guess the Finnish lifestyle is part of our, let's say, closeness to nature, exercising, going out, walking or running or swimming or whatever you do, and outside. So that's exactly part of what we do.
What kind of exercise do you enjoy?
Well, I enjoy like I do running a little bit. I do bicycling and yeah, different things. I do actually. There's very close here is a path, hiking path. So I go sometimes to hiking here as well.
I don't understand it because even in South Korea, low birth rate is a social problem, but it's the same in Finland society.
Yes.
But you are the happiest country.
Yes, true. I don't know how to combine these two things, but it's true. Our birth rate is also quite low.
Why don't they have many children in Finland, which is the happiest country in the world?
Yeah, I think it's partly due to the pressures of the society and changing way of living for young people. So they need to study a long time. They don't want to form the family yet, when they're studying, and before they get a good work, they don't feel good enough to start with children. So it takes time, and then sometimes it becomes too late, I guess. But yeah, certainly we are also concerned about birth rate. It's a bit higher than in South Korea, but still too low for a long-term view.
And you are new here in Korea. What's the biggest difference between Finland and Korea?
Well, there are many differences, but if we talk about, let's say, houses, for instance, one difference must be that Finnish houses usually have the sauna.
We have a 찜질방.
Yeah, maybe
public sauna.
Yes, but we have our personal sauna.
Have you ever been there? 찜질방? No?
No, I haven't yet.
It's very interesting.
Okay. Very good. So that's at least one. And then obviously the other thing is, at least in homes, that Finnish people enjoy inviting their friends to their homes. And that's why, as we talked about, the decoration is also important. And also the let's say, what kind of dishes we have. It's so important, what kind of plates.
Talk about dishes and ceramics.
Exactly. That's so important for Finnish
interior
people.
Style. Yeah.
And everyone, when they start a home, they first plan that when they invite friends, what kind of things they have. So that's the important part.
Wow. Is there any similar things between Korea and Finland?
Yes, I think there are many similar things. Probably you also have a little bit of winter here, and if you go to the mountains, you can ski here. So those things are similar, at least. And we had hard history behind us, and you had as well really hard history. So it created us into some certain way, I guess. So I think there are similarities.
Because you told me about your country's history, so I feel more similar, more familiar to the Finnish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
그게 오늘 만나면서 제일 놀랐던 게 역사적으로 이런 배경을 갖고 있기 때문에 한국과 핀란드 사람들이 굉장히 좀 동질감을 느낄 수가 있겠구나라는 생각이 들었습니다. Any other story between Korea and Finland?
Sure. Maybe just to mention that last year we had the 50-year anniversary of our diplomatic relations between the countries.
Yes.
That was an important milestone. So we have a very good connection with between the countries. But I think the first historical connection goes back to 1920s. That was the time when Finland just became independent and sent first Finnish diplomat to Asia, to Tokyo, in fact. So, but he had to cover the whole Asia from Tokyo. And he was a linguistic professor, Ramstedt, and he was linguistically very talented. He learned also Japanese language, and then he had the Korean language teacher, and he learned Korean language as well.
Wow!
In
1920s?
And he created one of the first English language Korean grammar books at that time. There were not too many available, but he sort of wrote one of those books in 1920s. So.
Wow, it was a moving story.
Yes,
because it's not necessary for him to study Korean because at that time Korea was so small country, and very weak country.
Finno-Ugric languages, and there was kind of a theory that Korean language and Finnish language are somehow related.
Related?
And earlier, and so he was interested probably also to find out that.
How was your day with me?
It was
today?
so nice. Thank you for coming and for showing interest. It was extremely nice for us
Wow.
to have you here.
Is there anything that you wanted to mention to Korean people?
I think to Korean people, of course, just to mention that Finns are your close friends. Obviously, even though we have some distance between the countries, but I think I feel very close to Korean people, and I think most of the Finns do the same. We have a lot of Finnish students in Korean universities studying language and other things. So Korean culture is very popular actually in Finland these days,
Okay.
as you can imagine.
Thank you again for having us here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
감사합니다. 와우. 오늘 제가 열심히 일했다고 핀란드 대사님께서 개인 사우나를 또 저한테 하고 가라고. 너무 감사합니다. 야, 사우나를 또 빼놓을 수가 없잖아요. 핀란드 얘기할 때. 핀란드 사람들은 집집마다 사우나가 있다고 하고 또 사우나에서 태어나서 사우나에서 죽는다는 얘기가 나올 정도로 단순한 목욕 문화가 아니라 진짜 핀란드 문화를 작지만 한 방에 보여줄 수 있는 공간이 사우나거든요. 여기는 꼭 보여드리고 싶었습니다. 야, 우리 조스빈 큐레이션을 위해서 이렇게 대사님이 이런 공간까지 보여드리다니 너무 감사합니다. 제가 우리 빈둥님들을 위해서 새롭게 준비했던 컨텐츠였는데 어떠셨나요? 짧은 시간이었지만 핀란드 문화를 딱 정수만 묶어서 경험해 볼 수 있는 소중한 순간이었고요. 또 많은 영감을 얻을 수가 있었습니다. 앞으로 조스빈 큐레이션에서는 이렇게 더 멋진 이야기들 준비하겠습니다. 구독, 좋아요, 알람 설정, 휘바 휘바.
여기 춤추고 핀란드의 이야기가 속삭이네. 자연과 마음이 하나 되는 곳, 호수의 파도 숲의 노래 들려와 소박함 속에 깃든 따뜻한 봄. 그곳은 꿈과 시간이 머물러 흔들리는 의자에 몸을 기대며 공중을 떠도는 부드러운 바람. 작은 테이블 아래 강아지의 온기, 디자인 속에 담긴 삶의 이야기. 자연과 마음이 하나 되는 곳, 호수의 파도 숲의 노래 들려와 소박함 속에 깃든 따뜻한 봄. 그곳엔 꿈과 시간이 멀어